Hey students, welcome to the part 2 video of the chapter 7, Human Environment, Settlement, Transport and Communication. Let us see the four major means of transport. The four major means of transport are roadways, railways, waterways and airways. Roadways. The most commonly used means of transport, especially for short distances or roads. They can be metalled and unmetalled. The plains have a dense network of roads. Roads have also been built in terrains like deserts, forests, and even high mountains. Manali Leh Highway in the Himalayan mountains is one of the highest roadways in the world. Roads built underground are called subways or underpass. Flyovers are built over raised structure. Now let us see about railways. The railways carry heavy goods and people over long distances quickly and cheaply. The invention of the steam engine and the industrial revolution helped in speedy development of rail transport. Diesel and electric engines have largely replaced the steam engines. In places, superfast trains have been introduced to make the journey faster. The railway network is well developed over the plain areas. Advanced technological skills have enabled laying of railway lines in difficult mountain terrains also, but these are much fewer in number. Indian railway network is well developed. It is the largest in Asia. Now let us see about waterways. Waterways are the cheapest for carrying heavy and bulky goods over long distances. They are mainly of two types: inland waterways and sea routes. Navigable rivers and lakes are used as inland waterways. Some of the important inland waterways are the Ganga Brahmaputra river system, the Great Lakes in North America, and the river Nile in Africa. Sea routes and oceanic routes are mostly used for transporting merchandise and goods from one country to another. These routes are connected with the ports. Some of the important ports of the world are Singapore and Mumbai in Asia, New York, Los Angeles in North America, Rio de Janeiro in South America, Durban and Cape Town in Africa, Sydney in Australia, London and Rotterdam in Europe. Now let us see about airways. This is the fastest way of transport developed in the early 20th century. It is also the most expensive due to high cost of fuels. Air traffic is adversely affected by bad weather like fog and storms. It is the only mode of transport to reach the most remote and distant areas, especially where there are no roads and railways. Helicopters are extremely useful in most inaccessible areas and in time of calamities for rescuing people and distributing food, water, clothes and medicines. Some of the important airports are Delhi, Mumbai, New York, London, Paris and Cairo. Communication. Communication is the process of conveying messages to others. With the development of technology, humans have devised a new and fast mode of communication. Different modes of communication are used to provide information. Now let us see what are all the different modes of communication. Through newspapers, radio and television, we can communicate with a large number of people. Therefore, they are called as mass media. The satellites have made communication even faster. Satellites have helped in oil exploration, survey of forest, underground water, mineral wealth, weather forecast and disaster warning. Now we can send electronic mails or emails through internet. Wireless telephonic communications through cellular phones have become very popular today. Internet not only provides us with worldwide information and interaction, but has also made our lives more comfortable. Now we can reserve tickets for railways, airways, and even cinemas and hotels sitting at home. So, through these modes of communication, we have become a large global society. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.